Hi, I'm Abhishek Surya, and my team members are Sona Daniel, Akshay Prem Kumar, and Krishna Endu. Today, we are going to discuss about the global business environment, evolution, and dynamics of Nestle. Nestle was formed on year 1866 by Henry Nestle and Page brothers. Nestle is one of the top leading food and drink multinational companies that produce more than about 2,000 brands, and that contains the world's leading coffee brand, Nescafe, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, Purina food, pet food, and etc. The company has a wide range of brand portfolio manufactured at different countries around 355 factories, including global, regional, and local favorites. And they are producing a different products from chocolate, beverages, milk supplements, pet care, etc. Nestle holds 150 years of excellence in nutrition, health, and wellness sector. Nestle currently employs 275,000 people in more than 188 countries, and it served well their employees and customers as well. When compared to sales, Nestle owns the highest share in all nation market. Nestle has more valuable chapters. Among those, we found Nestle is one of the topmost company in international. When seeing its global position, for about one, it's located in 188 countries and is the largest food and beverage company and has a massive production of dairy products, bottled water, and pet care. When compared to social responsibility, it is interesting that how Nestle manages the challenges and the way they address their issue, including infant formula marketing and the water sourcing issue. This made the company to know how much they committed towards the environment, sustainability, and responsible sourcing.
Here are some ways on how Nestle has nestled into internationalization. Nestle's expansion into different countries is extensive and covers many years. The company's internationalization efforts actually began in the late 19th century and have continued to evolve over time. In 1866, Henry Nestle founded the company in Switzerland and started producing Ferrand Lactate, an early form of infant food. In 1905, Nestle expanded in United Kingdom, and in 1907, Nestle established in United States by acquiring the Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company. And in 1921, Nestle entered the Spanish market and found their first subsidiary there. In 1930s, Nestle began operations in Brazil and Argentina, and they also started their presence in South America. In 1940s to 50s, Nestle expanded its presence in various European countries like France, Germany, Italy, and Netherlands. In 1960, Nestle entered Asian market, establishing a presence in Japan, Taiwan, and other countries. 1980, Nestle continued to expand it into emerging markets in Asia, the Middle East, and the Latin America. In 1990s, Nestle actually acquisition of Ralston Purina, a pet food company, further expanded its product offerings. In 2000s, Nestle focused on increasing its presence in China, India, and other rapidly growing economies. In 2010, Nestle continued to expand into Africa and in the Middle East, introducing its products to new markets. Ongoing, Nestle has continued to grow globally through acquisitions, joint ventures, and strategies, partnership, and all while adapting its product portfolio to cater to the specific tastes and preferences of various regions. Next comes the Uppsala model, which is also known as Uppsala Internationalization Process Model. It's a framework that explains how companies gradually internationalize by increasing their commitment and involvement in foreign markets. Nestle followed Uppsala model to go internationally. As we can see from this slide, the Uppsala model of Nestle explains that they were found in Switzerland in 1866, and then they went into their neighboring countries in Europe like France, Germany, Italy, and Netherlands with the same culture and food behaviors in 1870. Later in 1905, they stepped into the United Kingdom, and in 1960, Nestle entered the Asian market.
Like many other multinational companies, Nestle has a strong international presence. They operate in numerous countries around the world, producing a wide range of food and beverage products. Based on 2022 sales by geographical area, North America has won around 29.906 GBP, around 35% of sales. And Europe, it's around 24%. Asia, Oceania, Africa has around 19.031 GBP. That comes around 22%. America is around 13%. Greater China is around 6%. That in numerical terms, 5.256 GBP. When it comes to their international strategy, they're mainly focusing on internationalization and acquisition. And when product innovation and diversification is their major strategy, and while they're adapting their products to local taste and preference, as well as complying with local regulations and standards. And comes to acquisition part, Nestle has acquired different companies through mergers and acquisition. For example, in 2017, a Canadian company specializing in nutritional products named Otrium Innovations, and partnerships with Nespresso, Nestle Skin Health, etc., to expand their global footprint. And when it comes to their marketing strategy, their affordability, availability, and adaptability strategies are very highlighted because the prices are comparatively cheaper than any other companies in all heavy markets, and they provide enough quantity for the price. And it's available from nearby shops, and by adapting the local culture, they provide more products, example like spicy and hot noodles for Chinese market, eggless noodles for different regions which are more nutritional based, and consumer awareness also they are providing, and fair and inclusive growth. And mode of entry when it comes to like the as we already discussed, it's a acquisition, exporting and importing products, joint ventures, and franchising. And when it comes to the advantages, they have two types of advantages like geographic and firm specific. In specific regions, they are taking advantages of different seasons, climates that comes under geographical advantages like raw material sourcing. Example like Nescafe sales in UK.
Value chain analysis. Nestle operates in 189 countries and they standardize to have a unique and completely unmatched geographical presence when compared to other competitors. In human resource management, they were more into researching and development their existing products and researching on new products. Say, for example, they have initially started Nescafe as a common coffee powder product and now they have introduced many flavors in it. Technology development, a key competitive advantage in research and development networks with 3 science and research centers, 31 products technology centers, and research and development partnership worldwide. Every year, investment of about 2% of the total revenue are spent in research and development by Nestle. What makes them top investor in the industry? Procurement activities include strategic sourcing, supplier selection and management, contract creation and approval, purchase requirement and creation and approval. Inbound logistic, Nestle supply chain strategy focus on ensuring its operations in are different and cost effective. For example, expertise and supportive to farmers in giving. Daily and many sustainable programs have been initiated, such as Farmers Connect programs, which buys coffee directly from farmers with the Nescafe's plan. Operations with a high efficiency and effectiveness. Example, the production process of coffee beans from the farm to the factories for processing throughout the different roasting grades, and finally to the coffee consumers as a various coffee beverages. The whole process aims at providing the value for coffee consumers. Marketing and sales. The main motto of the Nestle to the for marketing and sales is to build their brand on their own way. Nestle is building brands through responsible marketing and spread it all over the world by entering new and emerging markets and widening access to food and beverage. Service. Nestle provides customer support and assistance to address consumer acquiring complaint and feedbacks. After sales services, this includes services related to products like Nespresso coffee machines, where Nestle offers maintenance and support. This bar diagram explains the Nestle sales and worldwide in 2005, the turnover was 91.1 billion CHF, which is 82.53 billion GBP. Whereas in 2007 to 2008, the sales percentage has been increased up to 97.48 billion GBP to 99.57 BBP in 2009. It has again come back to 97.48 billion GBP. It was a crisis period. Nestle had a massive growth in its sales percentage. Nestle has diverse range of food and beverage which helped them during economic fluctuation. In 2007, they invented new products like Gerber Baby Food Company and Novartis Medical Nutrition which increased their growth. When crisis period ended, the price of raw materials went high, which affected the sales in 2010. But comparatively, it did well when compared with its other competitors. From 2011 to 2021, the sales percentage kept on fluctuating. In 2002, after the pandemic, sales percentage has been raised up to 85.52 billion GBP.
Okay. So looking at the challenges, Nestle has faced more challenges in past and it's still facing challenges in the present. One of it is Nestle has withdrawn from Burma due to the economic situation and partly under pressure from human rights organization after poor data, which means the political pressure. And the other one is environmental pressure that had positive significant on effect on the tendency to competitors and the tendency to innovation, but it did not have a significant effect on the customers and its tendency to cost control. While looking at the existing challenges, Nestle had earning per share very low compared to the Britannia industries. That means Nestle's earning per share is 8.5 when compared to Britannia, it's 22.5, which is large. It's in India. And in India, the Nestle's earning per share has been reduced annually to 8.4% over 10 years when compared to KRBL's growth is 20.6 in 10 years.
Economic pressure threatens ethics, says Mark Scavelli. So, head of a group risk management of food giant Nestle spoke on an ethics panel discussing the concept of training employees in the ethical practices. He explained that under stress economic circumstances, even highly ethical employees can be pushed to make the wrong choices. Nestle struggles amid changing tastes and sluggish economic growth is also one of the past challenges they had. In the first quarter, revenues were largely flat from 1 year earlier, due partly to weakness in North America as a consumer good giant confronts sluggish global growth and changing consumer tastes. Analysis had expected some soft due to the late Easter holiday, which pushed some holiday related spending into the second quarter. Coming into the existing challenges they have faced, the first one comes the COVID-19, which is increased demand for essential products. Nestle experienced increased demand for essential food and beverages products like canned goods, bottled water, and coffee as people stockpiled supplies during lockdowns. Digital transformation, the pandemic acceleration, the adoption of e-commerce and digital marketing in the food and beverages industry. Sugar tax, impact on a product portfolio. Sugar taxes have led Nestle to reformulate and adjust its product portfolio, and economic impact were also there in sugar taxes can increase the cost of production and affect the pricing of the sugary products.
When it comes to risk mitigation, Nestle has faced a lot of risk that we have taken. In that, we have taken COVID-19, Ukraine conflict, and health concern. And COVID-19, to adapt to changing consumer preferences, Nestle's Portugal focused around transforming some traditional products into more organic, and that makes into 100% natural offerings, so they can provide more organic products to their consumers. And when it comes to strategic shift in product offerings contributed to Nestle's Portugal, they increased their market share in 2021, demonstrating its ability to respond to evolving the consumer demands during this particular pandemic period. And when it comes to Ukrainian conflict, they have faced more issues like price adjustment, cost reduction measures, supply chain resilience, inventory stock building, market scenario planning. And in response to reduced consumer disposable income and increased demand for affordable products, and they adapted product portfolio offering more cost-effective alternatives. And Nestle had to increase its price twice in 2022 just to keep up with their higher expense. And for cutting prices, they're reducing some market expense. And health concern, actually, Nestle has already moved to tackle the problems they were facing, has its role to play and help addressing those changes, especially by renovating its portfolio with products that offer less sugar and saturated fat. Their aim is to find new ingredients and at the same time make food even tastier. More research and products are going on this particular topic.
To conclude, the global business environment evolution and dynamic Nestle has been under several issues addressed despite they have researches about business plans, international strategies of Nestle, and also their implementation of new products in the underdeveloped and developed countries leads to global strategies. Impressive business with great financial track records more than 10 years. Strong marketing strategies to come up with in competitive market target all the customers irrespective of their age. They focus on its mission and ensure consistency by making the right decision to manage. They build its business to deliver the promise of the good foods, good life, and all over the world.
And finally, we have in recommendation, Nestle should invest more in the research and development for innovative and healthy food products. Nowadays, people around the world are more health conscious and they are running behind the diet-based product. So this can lead Nestle to the drive. And again, Nestle has a wide range of brand portfolio, but their marketing are not up to the mark. They should use international platform of marketing in massive way, for example, World Cup, FIFA Cup, etc. Are the references for the presentation. Thank you.